Welcome back, Riding Cars. What were we talking about?
How
The first
cars
video
are,
that we had to delete?
how I'm not gonna be able to afford a car.
Oh, yeah.
Card affordability, and how basically we can't have a job without a car. A life.
Okay, that's how it started. That's right. We're coming back from fishing. We made the video before, and
Audio did not work out.
the audio didn't work out. So we went fishing and didn't catch anything. Nothing in the boat.
We caught
Nothing in the boat.
lots of weeds. Caught a lot of weeds.
But on the way, I asked you. I didn't ask you. I was telling you.
You were. You're telling me all about it.
I was telling you all about it. Yeah.
How cars are unaffordable.
Well, I made a video about cars are a right or a privilege, right?
Mhm.
And I was asking you, well, I'll ask you again, because you don't have a car currently.
No, I don't.
You sold your car to move here.
I did.
And we haven't bought a car to replace it because the winters are brutal.
Yeah. Especially out in the country.
So you're using the unused available car.
Yep.
Would you have a job without a car?
No. It'd be one thing if I was living in the city and I had access to bus or LRT, but
Or a bicycle?
or bicycle.
Would you bicycle to work from where we are?
Me? No.
No.
And yeah,
and you wouldn't be able
40,
to do it in the winter.
minus 40. I don't. It's not.
People can barely
reasonable.
do it in cars, trucks.
Yeah. Well, because what our 30-minute drive is like a 4-hour bike ride.
It wouldn't be that long, no.
It would be close to that.
No, it wouldn't be close to that.
An hour.
It'd be like an hour. Hour and 15 minutes.
If I don't hit a moose.
Double the time.
Yeah.
Just double the time. So it's a half an hour, it'd be an hour. But my point about that is that when I was talking in that video, like I think a lot of people in the city watch the videos.
Yeah.
And you think, oh yes, I don't need a car. I don't need a car.
Yeah.
To get a job, right? Oh, here, no,
you have to have one.
Yeah. So if you don't have a car,
you're SOL.
You're SOL.
Or you're a farmer. But even then, you still need a car.
Yeah.
To do what you gotta do. Take your cattle to bid.
Take your cattle to bid. Yeah, go pick up some feed.
Mm-hmm.
Need baling twine.
Even if you are fairly self-sufficient, like on a homestead, you still need a decent enough vehicle. Even if it's just in case of emergency.
Yeah, because the next point was that here in Canada, I've brought it up in videos before, but starting next year in 2026 is the EV mandate. If you're new watching this, it just means in Canada by 2035 we have to be 100% non-emissions cars. And it starts next year. They ramp it up. It's something like 20%, and then 25, and then 30 for 10 years until dealerships are not allowed to sell any gasoline cars, any cars that produce emissions. And that includes hybrids. Now, the problem with that is nobody's buying EVs anymore, by the way.
No.
People have found out they suck and they're too expensive and they're problems and they have no resale. That might change in Canada in the future, seeing as how the only cars available will be EVs and we'll be forced to pay for that. But the other thing is that because nobody's buying them and dealerships have to meet a quota, they have to sell so many EVs before they're allowed to sell
a gas car.
And the fine per vehicle, well, So they can just sell all gas cars. They don't actually have to sell EVs. All the problem is that they get fined for not selling X number of EVs. The fine is $20,000 per EV, per quota, whatever it is, right? So they can sell gas cars. So here's the thing, is that so generally what you're seeing is that EVs or hybrids are more expensive than gas cars. Yeah, price wise, that's the way it's been since they've come out.
Yeah.
Then, so now when people don't buy those and they just go out and want to buy a regular car, there's going to be a $20,000 surcharge. So if you think new car prices are expensive now, just wait 2 or 3 years. Just because the price of new cars is not going to go down. They will only go up a little bit, you know, inflation and all of that stuff, right? So the average price for the average car is out of reach for the average person, quite literally, because nobody's buying new cars. And just add $20,000 to each car, if and when you have to go and buy one. So, her generation,
my generation,
we've talked about this before, not on the channel or anything, but we have talked about where her generation here in Canada is not going to be able to ever afford a house with a regular job.
No.
It's out of reach. Most young people are actually giving up even working because it doesn't make any sense. You're not getting ahead. It's easier to actually go on income assistance.
Yeah, there's been a lot of cases.
Yeah, there's been a lot of cases of that. Because you need a car to go to work.
Yep.
And if you can't afford a car, then you're working at, if you live in a city, you're lucky enough to live by a 7-Eleven, that's your only job. Or close enough to go to a McDonald's or whatever, I don't know. But you're not going to be able, you know, I don't know. Nobody's paying any money for
anything.
Well, anything, and nobody's hiring your generation either.
No.
They're all hiring immigrants.
Yeah.
Foreign workers.
Yeah.
Even my jobs. It was the same thing with me.
Well, because they don't want to pay any money for workers.
Yeah. That being aside, like, you're not going to be able to afford a house just because of how the cost of living works here and how the job situation is.
Yeah.
You're also now not going to be able to afford a car.
Yeah.
Ever in your lifetime.
That sucks.
If you have a regular job.
Yeah, you need to be.
If you aren't in the top 5% of Canadian money earners, that's the only people that can buy a house right now. That's how the mortgage thing works out and the house prices work out and how the income you need to afford all of that. It's like the top 2 or 3% even to be able to afford the average house in Canada. Realistically, with 30% of your income going towards housing, right? Tack on $1,000 or $1,200 or $1,500 car payment a month.
Dead.
Like it's dead. It's absolutely dead.
Dead in the water.
Yeah, so what's going to end up happening, right? What's going to end up, everybody's going to have to buy bicycles and scooters and
the Shoelace Express.
The Shoelace Express. I thought it was funny because in the last video I mentioned, hey, like in the 90s, China was still on bicycles. The entire population was on bicycles.
Yeah, and now all they do is make cars.
Yeah, and then in the 2000s, they decided to industrialize and go cars. And now they make more cars than the entire world put together. There's more cars made in China. Nobody's on a bicycle anymore.
Nope.
Only when they protest.
I guess.
They do mass protests on bicycles.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so, you know, here in Canada, we are going slowly back to bicycles. And China is making more vehicles than the rest of the world put together. Probably like 3 times more.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with all those vehicles? Well, we can't buy them.
Well, they're trying. Well, they are selling them in the United States. They are selling them here.
Yeah, but
You can import them.
yeah. It's not looking good. We're devolving.
Yeah, we're devolving. And then the car culture, we had some of that yesterday at the car show. And it was good to see young guys with old, I don't even want to call them old, because when I say old, it means those 50s and 60s trucks.
Yeah. Old for me.
Old for you, like 90s trucks were in there. My brother-in-law bought his first Chevy truck after he started working oil field. And that year of truck, the exact same truck, it was a different color, but the exact same truck, Chevy 1500, the quad, not even a quad cab, but it had the extra cab thing in the back seats on it. It was 1998. And it's now a classic. You kept calling it vintage, right? Like,
well, even at what point is it classified as vintage?
Classic? Like, at this point, those old 50s and 60s cars are now antiques. If we go by, so when I was a kid, and the classic cars were the 50s and 60s cars, and the antiques were like the Model Ts and Model As and all that stuff. The really, really, really old stuff were antiques.
Yeah.
Right? If we're moving forward a generation stuff here, those 50s and 60s cars are now antiques.
Well.
And the classic cars are the 80s and 90s. 70s, 80s.
Oh.
Vintage maybe 90s. But I mean, they're 20 years old.
That's not that old.
It's not that old.
But, yeah.
Those Trans Ams, that Trans Am that was there, Firebird, Pontiac Trans Am, Firebird, whatever. 1979, 1978, or whatever it was. Yeah.
It's getting ridiculous.
Well, it's getting ridiculous, but even now, you know, kids your age, if you're into cars, it's...
Well, there's no real cars to get into. You know what I mean? Like, there's like all those Dodge, whatevers.
The Challengers and Chargers, the Hellcat thingies. And
yeah, that's like kind of the only...
only hot rod thingies.
Yeah, and then there's like some of those Hyundai sporty looking ones.
Sporty looking ones, yeah.
Really, they're just like... I don't know what those are. Some people like the hatchback, some people don't.
Like, for me, it was hatchbacks. Mm-hmm. Sporty hatchbacks, because that's what automakers were making, and they were good. Yeah. Like, they were like little race cars. And they were affordable. Yeah. You know, like, you didn't have a problem saving up for 2-3 months to get enough money to buy an old hatchback that was good. Because they made sporty hatchbacks with like sporty suspension and stuff like that, right? They don't do that anymore. No. Like, I don't remember. So I was buying cars in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. And I was born in the 70s. So it was a 10-year gap. Yeah, because we were in mid-80s, so in the 87, 88, and we were buying, I remember the newest car that I could afford was like an 83. Okay. So like 7 years, 6 years difference. Like, go buy a 6-year-old car. How much is that going to cost you? All right, 6-year-old car, 10 grand. Easy. 8 grand. Easy. Can you save up for 3 months? 4 months? I'll give you 6 months to save up enough money to buy a used car for $8,000.
That's not plausible.
It's not plausible?
No.
That's the problem.
Like, I'm making somewhat decent amount of money.
Yeah, you're making a decent amount of money.
But just with the cost of living, groceries keep going up. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not plausible. And then however many car payments we have. Because you bought a new car, we bought a new car. like having a new vehicle, it's expensive.
Oh yeah, it's expensive.
And then to add on another payment, I might as well go.
Well, that's the thing. People
You know
have
what
to
I
go
mean?
buy used cars
Yeah.
and put it on payments with no warranty.
Nothing. Good luck.
Because even if you do get the warranty through, it's a 3-month warranty.
Yeah, it's not long term.
And they don't want you to use it, so it's worded so that you can't
use it.
You can't access the warranty. Yeah. So you end up paying out of pocket for anything big that happens.
Yep.
Because I had that with the BMW. And I did try to use the warranty a couple times.
Yeah. Didn't work out.
No, it doesn't, because it's like if within like the first week, if there was nothing major that goes wrong, it is now it's worded so that the regular driving.
Yeah.
It's not from the point of purchase anymore. Like the problem didn't exist when I bought the car. The problem exists now because of how I drive it.
Yeah.
That's how they kind of word that stuff. Ooh.
Cross the road.
Yeah. Say something in the comments about this. This is just an average. We have average jobs. I don't have a kick-ass awesome job anymore. But even like I don't even want to do that because they're not even paying what they used to.
Nowhere near. They make them back before us? They did.
And you're just starting out and you got a decent job.
Yeah,
decent paying job.
Yeah,
I think it pays as much as more than mine.
About on par.
About on par, yeah.
And that's like going to school, working in your field, that type of thing.
Yeah, going to school, working in your field, yeah. Because you're starting out in debt. I never started out in debt.
Yeah.
I had to earn debt.
You had to earn debt.
I had to earn debt. I didn't get a credit card.
It was a luxury to be in debt.
Yeah, it was a luxury, yeah.
Oh.
It was a luxury to be in debt. I never went to school, and I never had a car on payments. I never had credit. I had to build credit to get debt, right? But we're
all starting out in debt.
You're all starting out in debt.
Yep.
So instead of getting a car payment, you have a student loan payment.
Yeah.
And rent and food and never mind car insurance and fuel and
yeah.
I think we'll end the video here.
Ryan and Cars.
Ryan and Cars. Thank you for watching. 74 subscribers I looked this morning. Thank you very much for your viewership. 100. I actually can't believe people watch this. I'm really grateful that they do.
You got a pretty cool car. Whenever I take your car to work.
Talk about that.
So every time I take his car to work or wherever I'm going, everyone's like, "Oh, what is that? What is that? Is that a Hornet?" Every time. There's always some old dude wondering about your car. Curious about it.
Yeah,
sometimes it's young guys too, like at the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
They're all curious about it. They want to know what's going on. Are they good? Are they good at all?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, it's a hit or miss. We got a good one.
Yeah, the people like this car. People will not come up to you in your RAV4. People will not come up to you in your Hyundai Tucson. People won't come up to you in your Kia Seltos. People won't come up to you in your Jeep Compass, Chevy Trailblazer. Mm-hmm. I can't even think of another one.
Nissan Leaf.
Subaru Forester. Mm-hmm. But no, people do come up and talk to you about this car. Yeah, people are interested in this car.
Because they don't know what it is.
They don't know what it is, but it looks good too.
It looks good.
It does. People notice the styling on it.
Blue steel.
And it stands out because there's not many on the road. And people do come and talk
to you about it.
Talk to you about it. It's an interesting car.
Mm-hmm. It's like a nice interior too. Like it's overall like a really nice
vehicle.
It's a lot more compact than a Jeep is, but like this in the city, looking good.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I gotta park. I gotta do trailer things. I gotta do stuff.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Leave something in the comments. If you're new, welcome. Consider subscribing and hit the like button.
Yeah. Do
I
it.
always forget to say this stuff at the beginning of the video.
Oh yeah.
For a little while there, I was doing it, but I was
Smash
totally-
that like button.
Yeah.
Hit subscribe. Put the bell on.
Put the bell on.
That way you're notified whenever he posts.
Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.